The Oscar-winning icon Chuck Jones thought so much of his voice actress colleague that he is quoted as saying, "June Foray isn't the female Mel Blanc. Mel Blanc is the male June Foray." Like Mel, she knew she was destined to entertain at a very young age. Her on-the-air voice career began at age 12, and within just a couple of years, June was working steadily. Beginning on radio shows in the late 1940s and well into the 50s, she was a familiar voice on the Buster Brown program, the Jimmy Durante Show, Amos and Andy, the Stan Freberg Show, and that's just to name a few. In 1950, June gave the evil cat voice to Lucifer in the Walt Disney masterpiece Cinderella. And in '53, she was the voice of one of the jealous mermaids in Peter Pan. During this time, Foray began to work with Jones at Warner Brothers, initially serving as a replacement for the voices of Tweety Bird's Granny.
I think some local was playing a prank on us. Well, we'll just stay here tonight and have a nice rest.
And the Disney-Warner crossover character, Witch Hazel.
What can a kindly, harmless old mother-type lady like me do for you?
But perhaps June's most recognizable role came in the early 60s as Bullwinkle's trusty sidekick, Rocky the Flying Squirrel.
Wrong hat!
I think a 7.5.
Now here's something we hope you'll really like.
And at the same time, voicing Boris Badenov's partner in crime, Natasha Fatale.
Think, darling, think. There must be something really rotten we can do today.
As part of her vast array of work, she also voiced one of Mattel's toy dolls called Chatty Cathy. Reportedly, this paved the way for her to play the role of the dreaded Talkie Tina in the classic episode of The Twilight Zone titled Living Doll.
My name is Talkie Tina, and I'm beginning to hate you.
In 1968 and '69, Foray immortalized her voice yet again as Cindy Lou Who and my first cartoon crush, Karen, in the holiday specials How the Grinch Stole Christmas and Frosty the Snowman. On yet another one of her memorable Chuck Jones animated specials, June voiced all the female characters in 1975's Rikki Tikki Tavi, which included the villainous Cobra.
We again will be king and queen of the garden, as soon as our eggs in the melon bed hatch.
But June Foray's vast amount of voice acting wasn't all she achieved on behalf of the animated entertainment industry. As a member of ASIFA Hollywood, in 1972 she founded the Annie Awards, recognizing all the various roles in animated productions, which of course includes outstanding voice acting. And in the year 2000, she once again reprised her role of Rocket J. Squirrel in the feature film adaptation.
Rocky, you okay?
Just out of practice.
As she continued on with her voice work well into her 90s, we were all witness to what was nearly a century of contributions, talent, and achievements for the world of animation by the great June Foray.